who needs any streaming software anymore when you got Windows 10 and an Xbox One? Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Update to Date. I'm your host Andrew, and we're going to be going over a few articles I found interesting over this past week, starting with the Xbox One and Windows 10 getting a new update where you can broadcast from either one of the devices almost instantly. Most people like to go through the Twitch app or maybe Ustream or something like that to send their streams out. Well, it looks like Windows 10 in 2017 is going to be having a creator update to where you can beam, as they put it, your broadcast almost instantly whenever you feel like it. So almost like when you can do the save little snapshot from with your Windows 10 or Xbox One, where you can just say grab that on your console with your Kinect. It'll be similar to that, where you can just be beam that or beam it, or whichever word that they're going to actually choose to use it, and you can just start streaming. And I don't know about the whole having overlays and keying out images and stuff like that, so where proper streamers do that. But I am curious to see how they're actually going to perform with the streaming area. Of course, with taking on Twitch, and they'll probably have it to where you can link your different accounts across the board inside your account, so you can just select which one you want and just hit beam it, and then you can just start streaming. In addition to that, with the creator update, there's actually going to be a tournament update, or an arena update as they're going to call it. What this is how there's websites all out there that have brackets and that are for tournaments, and they keep track of stats, scores, gamer tags, or everything that goes along with it, and aggregates it to where you can just say, this person passed, this one didn't. Well, Windows or Microsoft is actually creating an arena update where they'll have thousands of dedicated servers set for tournaments, and that's for anti-cheating and for your broadcasting. And so they'll have extra specific servers to reduce lag. Because of course we all hate lag, and all these LAN events are popular because of that. But with Microsoft having all these dedicated servers to go along with it, there should be a reduce in lag and where you can actually properly do an online tournament. Now also Microsoft will have the whole bracketing system along with it. They'll have a website that you can actually use that you can automatically enter gamer tags, considering it'll be integrated with your Xbox Live. And it'll make the experience so much easier because it'll be integrated into the servers you're going to be playing on also. So there's no manually having to configure the score or who did what or inputting all these names. It's automatically pulled in and aggregated for you. So it'll just be so much easier for companies like MLG, UMG, and all the other professional gaming networks to host their tournaments, so they can just easily add people in, put them on the roster, and they're good to go. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of bugs that are going to start with that. I mean, obviously there's going to be a testing phase to go along with it, but it'll be interesting to see how it actually functions, and seeing that Microsoft is going to be doing it, and obviously professional gaming is a big thing. It's nice to see that they're actually taking the time to put the effort into these things so they can actually accommodate the different types of communities that are using their systems. Keep an eye out for that for 2017. I don't know when it's going to be coming out in 2017. There's no actual release date yet, but it should be within the first quarter or second quarter of next year. The second article for you guys this week is going to be something along the lines similar to the Xbox update with all the professional gaming stuff, but Sony is licensing 2 companies to make professional gaming controllers. The first company is going to be Razer with the Raiju controller. That one in itself looks really nice, but it looks similar to a regular PlayStation controller, but it has a few extra features. So on the bottom of the controller, you're going to have a few different extra key buttons where you can mute your mic or turn it on or off or skip, or the volume control for that. It'll also feature 2 extra buttons and 2 extra detachable triggers that'll be on the back of the controller. Also the control panel on the front. Trigger stop switches for hair trigger mode or ultra rapid fire mode. 2 custom profiles that you can instantly switch between and modify that are built into the controller. It'll have a 3.5 headphone jack that you can also use for a dedicated headset as well. Detachable analog stick rubber caps where you can actually add extra grips if you want or change them out. And it'll also be compatible with all PlayStation 4 systems, and just a regular USB cable will come with it as well. Secondly, we have the Nyko controller, which again, similarly looks like an Xbox One controller, but slightly different, obviously because of Patton's designs. Now, this one is a much different controller. This is the professional controller, as the Razer one is a gaming-specific controller. This one will have 46-degree amplitude dual shock sticks, to where you can have custom firmware that you can put on it for accuracy and reach on the controller. There'll be 4 extra buttons on there that you can customize, 8-way directional pad, 4 customizable profiles that you can have on there. You can also set it up via a PC application or on the controller itself. 2 internal components and 6 additional weights, depending on how you want to tailor the balance and weight of your controller. Now, at this point, I don't see any prices right now. Both of these controllers look absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, I like the Nyko controller personally because I'm on an Xbox personally, and I just love the design of it and the customization to go along with it. I can see why Sony wanted to outsource this, especially to a company like Razer and Nyko, because they make custom controllers. Razer just automatically added their key features that they automatically have, which is the triggers that are on the back of the controllers, because you can get scuff controllers and stuff like that that are similar to that, but these are official licensed products that should fall under the Sony warranty or have a better warranty similar to Sony through these companies. So I wonder if Sony's going to be trying to get into the professional scene sometime soon, to where they're releasing these controllers and trying to entice some of the Xbox or PC players from the professional realm to possibly switch over to one of their controllers for their controller of choice, at least on the PC side, or over to their console to play in some tournaments. But we'll find out with the months to come to see how these controllers roll out and the feedback that they'll get with these things. The last article for you guys this week is Horizon Zero Dawn. Looks like Horizon has actually got a little bit further into their development process, seeing as they delayed the game earlier this year, and they've gotten a little bit further and they've released 38 minutes, almost 40 minutes worth of the gameplay from the first act of the game. Now, I'll let you guys go watch this all on your own. Link will be down in the description below if you want to go check it out. But it does show actual combat and the way the mechs and the enemies will work that you'll actually be going up against. One of the main ones that I noticed in it was a spider-like creature that you can actually shoot with your bow and arrow. It shows when it's using a move. There's these blue little lines that come out of it, almost like smoke. And obviously, if you're within that blue, you're going to get damaged. Of course, you can roll and you can shoot, and you're trying to shoot its legs off. But I think just the way the whole combat system looks, I'm happy that they actually delayed the game so they have the fullest amount of time to work on it and actually make this a polished game. Unlike some of the other Sony titles that Sony took on, such as No Man's Sky. I know everybody's talked about it. So I'm happy Sony is allowing them to take their time and polish the game up and make the mechanics of the game work perfectly. And of course, there will be bugs when it comes out, as every game is. But I can't wait until this game actually releases. It's going to be a phenomenal release, and it should actually help the PlayStation out, more than it already needs it. But, it'll be one of those exclusive games that even I want to play. I don't have a PlayStation myself, but I really want to play this game. So it might entice me to even get a PlayStation 4. That's it for me, guys, for this week's episode of Update to Date. All the articles that I talked about in this video will be in the description below if you want to go check them out, or if you want to go learn some more information about them. If you liked anything or have any questions, also comment section and go and type something up and let me know what you guys think, or if you have any questions. And then once you're done with that, don't forget that like button and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to go to the social media pages or my website at d.e.n.studios.net. All the links, again, in the description below. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.